maybe to achieve FIRE, many young investors might have gravitated towards riskier assets. Now, Ashish, you are founder of two companies. One is a CoinSwitch crypto exchange, another is Lemon, which is more into traditional assets. And we have seen a lot of young investors came into crypto after 2020. So with the recent crash, did you see any change in their investor behavior, maybe gravitating towards more conventional assets classes?
Let me take a step back first and say thank you. This is the first panel in last 5 years where somebody has actually said crypto on stage. And I've been in a lot of fintech panels. People call it alternate asset rather than crypto. So thank you for doing that. And acknowledging, that crypto has been a newer asset class, so riskier albeit. But investors, the Gen Z investors, because 70% of our users are Gen Zs, right? And how we have learned to cater to them, because crypto fluctuates a lot, being a new asset class. There's a lot of fluctuation in the market. I think trying to help them learn better, trying to figure out whether, the fluctuations are something that is part of the game itself, or should they start allocating some part outside and look at this as a riskier bet, which could either pay off handsomely or which could, go to zero and still not hurt their portfolio, right? I think a lot of Gen Zs have started to understand that. In the recent times, we have seen some of them doubling down on crypto because they feel like, oh, this is the asset class they want to be in. Some of them start to realize that, crypto, I will only allocate 5 to 6% of it, and rest I will go to stock market, mutual fund, and do more passive, so that I have a sustained portfolio over the period of time. And that is the reason that we have Lemon as well, because a lot of our users wanted, alongside crypto, how can we do traditional investment better, simplified, and that is the reason, we have both the products out there.
Right. So, so do you have a sense of extra responsibility towards investors? Because crypto is still unregulated, and we have seen some hacks happening, unfortunate events happening in the industry. So what extra do you do to reach out the message to these young investors?
I think I think I'll answer it in two parts. First is, how do you build trust in a digital ecosystem in a sector which is unregulated? And second, how do you mitigate or, instances like hack, fraud, which are happening in this industry without a regulator? So I'll answer the second part first, which is, when a regulator is there, our job becomes slightly easier because there are guidelines that you can follow. And ultimately, within the spirit of those regulations, you try to build your product, reach out to users, and try to sell your product. In crypto, the regulations do not exist. There is no clear regulator itself that exists. So we have to do a lot of self-regulation. But with self-regulation, the problem is that, business will always push to get more business, and, you'll try to take shortcuts. What we have learned over the 8 years that we've been operating CoinSwitch, the only way to build a sustainable crypto platform is to think of long-term. What the MP chairman was talking about as well is that it is not a short-term game. Ultimately, you have to look towards long-term, and so sometimes you compromise your business as well. We have taken calls where we have not listed tokens which we feel are risky. We have taken guidance from mutual funds and invented our own riskometer for crypto, so that we actually advise platform. We are the only platform in the world which advises to not to invest in certain tokens because they are highly risky, right? So I think taking that helps us do better. And answering the first part is about brand. Our digital first branding plays a key role. How do you communicate trust? So the founders have to be out there, because Gen Zs are, are social animals, right? They're looking for people who are like them, building platforms like them. So as founders, we need to be out there communicating our vision to them, helping them understand crypto in a bite size, maybe, TikToks, and creating more Instagram reels rather than creating long form articles, right? So building trust through brand is equally important.